Hey, it's Andrea Love, and on this episode, we sit down with members of the Young Guns, we take a look at an epic rock fail, and we introduce a new segment, which includes viewer responses. You just might be on this episode of The Real Rock Review. Army of Noise is the newest track made available for streaming by For My Valentine from their upcoming 5th studio album, Venom. The hardcore new song is true to their sound, but in no way sounds like a repeat of anything that they've already created. Venom is due August 14th through RCA and is the first album the band has released since losing longtime bassist Jason James and adding Jamie Mathias to the lineup. The record was produced at Metropolis Studio in London, in part by Colin Richardson, who has worked with other metal heavy hitters such as Machine Head, Trivium, and Slipknot. Vocalist Matt Tuck told Kerrang! Magazine that they truly believe Venom is going to be the biggest metal record of the year and that it feels more special than anything else they've ever done. The band will spend the majority of the summer touring North America with Slipknot and Lamb of God. Today's rock fail comes not exactly from just one source. With all of the recent controversy surrounding the Confederate flag, it's no surprise that the controversial Ted Nugent was caught up in a false story along with Kid Rock that made its way around the internet pretty quickly. The 66-year-old Michigan native reportedly teamed up with Kid Rock, also a Michigan native, to record a song called Kiss My Rebel Ass. The report didn't seem too far out, especially after certain groups protested about Rock's use of the flag over the years at his shows. It is true that he told the protesters to kiss his ass. It is not true, however, that he teamed up with the Nuge for a new song on that topic. All of the major media outlets bit and ran with the story, which was originally published by the satirical news site National Report. According to their disclaimer page, National Report is a news and political satire web publication which may or may not use real names, often in semi-real or mostly fictitious ways. All news articles contained within National Report are fiction and presumably fake news. The site looks legit, but after browsing through just a few of the other headlines, it's pretty clear that it's a satire site. While the two Michigan men are no stranger to controversy, they are not making a song about the flag. We recently put a question into the Facebook world that asked, what was your favorite rock concert ever? We got a lot of great responses to this and have chosen a few of the responses to be part of the show. Kathleen Hardy says Queensryche on the Empire Tour when they played Operation Mindcrime in its entirety. Erica Deal added, Static X, their first show ever at the Machine Shop. Front row and walked out completely drenched. Great show. Seven Dust took the cake for Angela Lynch, while Robin Maxwell loved Slipknot so much she gave them 10 exclamation points. Paul Marble shared a great memory. He says Armored Saint, W.A.S.P, and Metallica at the Royal Oak Music Theater in 1985. They literally brought the roof down. We were covered in the acoustic insulation that was shook off the ceiling. Cal Baxter replied, Hendrix, Joplin, Cocker, Baltimore Civic Center, 1969. Okay, it's official, I'm jealous. Make sure to like the Real Rock Review Facebook page. We love interacting with people and you just might end up on the show. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and while you're at it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It's kind of like an internet high five. I had a chance to sit down and chat with Simon and Fraser of the Young Guns, whose latest album, Ones and Zeros, is available now. They're great guys, they put on a solid performance, so enjoy the interview, and I'll talk to you next time. I'm Andrea Love, and thanks for tuning in to The Real Rock Review.
Hey, what's up guys? We're Young Guns, and you're watching The Real Rock Review.
We actually do more of our videos in the UK, but because we don't really have any rock radio like you guys have over here, we kind of just, I don't know, singles tend to go a bit quicker, so you release 4 or 5 in the space that you'll release 2 or 3 over here.
So is it more like you do more online, or is it just your radio stations play a wide variety of music instead of just rock radio?
Yeah, well, especially in the UK, we've got the national radio is Radio 1, so they play lots of things. So they'll play rock, they'll play alternative, they'll play pop, hip hop, electronic, everything, dance music. And so they're like the kind of the main station out there. So they'll often you'll have a song on a playlist, and if you're lucky, I think when we had Bones, we were on there for 2 months, I think, which was quite unusual for a rock band on a national station. Because this is like, I guess, the kind of, if you're comparing it to a similar, it's like your Billboard or your top 40 kind of thing, yeah. But in the UK, they just play everything. So we had that over there, but then comparatively, like over here, a song will go to the radio and it could be there for like what months. What Bones was here.
It still plays very frequently.
Yeah, but it was like being played on the radio
really,
for like a number of months, and like the label and the band will push it to radio stations, and luckily Bones kind of took us by surprise really, because that was a song that a lot of radio stations were playing, and you know, with all the hard work and everything else, it got number one, which was like, it blew our minds, you know. And so yeah, I guess you know, if we were comparing UK radio to the US radio, like they work the singles longer and more, I guess. Sure.
I think it has, like, naturally, like you were saying, it's like 5 years ago, so our tastes have changed and developed, so we kind of just write what we want to write at the time, kind of. You know, there are people that will be like, oh, it doesn't sound like the old stuff or something. But then, I mean, if you just repeat yourself, you'll get people being like, oh, it's just the same thing again.
Yeah. And I guess for us, like, the most important thing is that you love the music that you're writing, and I'd like to think that, you know, the last 5 years, from all our Kings Are Dead to Bones to Ones and Zeros, like, I felt like our kind of songwriting abilities and like Fraser said, our taste in music, and just our ability, I guess, at playing music and our ability to write better songs has kind of improved throughout that time as well. And you know, we just want to write music that we love. I guess that's what it comes down to, and we just continue to do that, and we do that by kind of evolving as a band, by recognizing that you're influenced by new music as much as old music, and you just write songs that you really love. That's what it all comes down to, really.
Yeah, I mean, I guess on this tour we've been watching Slipknot a lot every night. I mean, not saying we're going to have like streaming platforms or anything.
Oh, I don't know about that.
But just like watching a band is fucking go for it for like an hour and a half.
It's definitely cool. Like, yeah, I mean, Slipknot is an example. I mean, you know, they're a band that, I mean, I don't even need to explain Slipknot. Like, their live shows are just insane. So it's amazing. Was it Rock and No, it wasn't Rock and Range. Where were we the other day at the festival? Northern Invasion. Like, we for the first time watched Slipknot from side of stage, and like I was with someone else, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And you're just into this like 15-year-old kid again. But of course, you know, when you see a band just like bring it on stage, you know, whether it's rock or like a DJ or whatever, like when you see someone like passionate about their music, it makes you motivated. It kind of gives you like hype as well. So absolutely. Ones and Zeros comes out on, is it the 9th?
The 9th of June
over here, yeah. So not long at all. And that's called Ones and Zeros, and you can get it from like, you know, iTunes and all the regular kind of outlets, I guess.
Is it available for pre-order?
It's available for pre-order right now on weareyoungguns.com.
Yeah.
We'll throw it up there.
Yeah.
And your new single, Rising Up.
Yeah, Rising Up. That's our latest single over here. So that's what we're playing pretty much every night on this tour, actually. So it's really good. I love playing Rising Up live.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
Cool. Good. Thanks. We'd like to thank the official sponsor of Season 2, Familiar Productions. Creators of the upcoming film Remotion, written and directed by Ryan Liskey. Death should always be a revelation.